adventure from the moment we're born, and TREX believe that each step is just as important as the last. Our adventure is taking you on your next step, to get the most out of your money, time, and of utmost importance, your life. My name is Stephen Buerter. TREX focuses on delivering important information on the cheaper side of travel in the UK and Europe.
My name is Olga Malikova, and I'm marketing manager of this magazine. And from the information that we've got, we believe that we found a gap in the market. Our target audience is younger people between age 18 to 25, and also we're focused on the middle and lower demographic classes. As you can see on this slide, yes, as you can see on this slide, here's some statistics. We found it's a really big market. We're going to sell our magazine mainly in airports and railway stations and universities. Also, we could give airlines and trains our magazines on board, so our audience have a chance to read it while they're traveling. Then we're also aiming TREX magazine at festival goers. From our marketing research, we believe our main competitors are Lonely Planet and National Geographic UK, as you can see, this example of Lonely Planet. However, unique selling point is we are looking for affordable sort of travel. We're combination of NME and Lonely Planet and TripAdvisor website. We want to increase our brand awareness by advertising.
Hi, my name is Philemon Tiwalde, and I'm the advertising manager. And basically, after so many research, we decided to go with outdoor advertising by producing around 200,000 leaflets, which would cost 2,700 a month. And we also decided to advertise on newspaper 5 days a week. That's £500 a week, which is £10,000 a month, £500 a day. And basically, on the first year, we'll be focusing on the outdoor, while the second year, since we have the public's awareness, we concentrate more on online media such as Facebook and other websites as well. And I'll pass to Dan now.
Thank you. I'm the finance director. My name is Daniel Bowman. Basically, what you can see here on the screen is our projections for year one in revenue. So as you can see, quarter one, we're looking at just over £350,000 revenue. Quarter two, again, slightly higher, we're at about 365 there. Over to quarter three, which is our busiest quarter in terms of the festival market. We've got VFest, Download, etc. So we're predicting there a revenue of just short of 450,000, with a total year turnover of £1,576,440,000, which gives us a total profit year one of £396,878.30. I'm going to pass you over to Matt, who'll tell you a little bit more about year two.
In year two, quarter one, we aim to sell just over £400,000. In quarter two, we expect it to increase to about 425,000. Then in quarter three, again the busy festival season, we aim to sell 575,000, and then it'll go down in quarter four to about 460,000. That gives us a revenue of 1,882,000 and a profit of 602,000, which is a 65% increase after year one.
And just to sum up a little bit more about the financials there, we're actually looking for £200,000 investment into the company, which will go alongside £100,000 of our investment. The £300,000 will cover the first 3 months of the magazine, so quarter one, and then through profit generated from the magazine through advertising and sales, we predict that we'll be able to be sustainable for the rest of the year moving into year two, generating, as you've already seen, quite a significant profit of 602,000 in year two. Thank you very much.
Do we have a price of the
The magazine retails at £3, and the cost to produce the magazine is £1.74.
Does that include distribution?
It doesn't. Distribution comes in at around about 90 pence per unit.
Who presses the button on the first month? First quarter, so why does it go straight to £400,000?
In quarter 3?
Can you say so, yeah.
In quarter 1 and quarter 2, obviously, it's our start-up. Quarter 1 is our start-up
so
quarter.
What your turnover in year in quarter 1 is?
In
what?
quarter 1, it's just over 300,000, 350.
So,
That's based on the cost that it costs us to produce that particular part. But mainly that's focusing on the sales of the magazine, based on quarter 1 being 6,200 units per month. So you're taking a total of 18,600 units over the 3, which generates an income, and the advertising cost, which is again on a rate card of £2,000 per double page, £1,100 per single page, and so on and so forth. The other way that we've gone into the advertising is the cover of the magazine can actually become sponsored and become an advert effectively, which is why in quarter 3 we see a significant increase in profit, because it would be a VFest special during quarter 3, which would then the cover is sponsored by VFest with a cover, you know, an image of the title act, the lead act, and things like that.
We actually have examples of the cover.
Yeah.
Just don't know
how to get them.
You've got me to zoom across.
Yeah.
These are just a couple of examples of the covers. That's one of our first ones. This would be our winter cover, something similar to this one, which then shows here some of the more winter-styled events that go on throughout Europe. And then finally, just to give you an idea of our special covers that we would do, this one here. This gives you an example of VFest. VFest takes over, and that there is the headlining band for this year.
How many pages is the magazine you've got mentioned?
It's 120 pages in total, including the cover.
You mentioned on your marketing you were going to advertise in planes and airports.
Yeah.
Whilst that's fine, I think perhaps they're already travelling and you might want to look at people elsewhere that perhaps haven't actually. You want to.
Some people travel when they go for a job, for a uni. If they go from different city, probably it will help.
Okay.
In the advertising section as well, you would have noticed a little bit which says site-based media. That is in terms of things like advertising on buses. In a particular area like for VFest, we'd advertise around about VFest area during that time to promote some extra sales that way.
Do you know what your break-even figure is?
Break-even is 1.1 million year 1 and 1.2 million year 2.
And the demographic you're aiming at, is that, have you done any market research in there about the price point that they would buy printed material at, what their disposable income is, what other things they spend their money on? Have you managed to look at that?
The way that we've done the cost of the magazine is through kind of base rating it. Lonely Planet obviously retails at around about £3.60. Some editions are £3.70, some are £3.50. NME is around about a similar price. So what we've done is we've come slightly cheaper than that typical one. And NME does have quite a big coverage. Lonely Planet has a coverage of 60,000 per issue.
Any final questions, panel?
You okay?